Recruitment notification for different posts in UCO Bank. It is a Government of India undertaking. This is a public sector bank. The notification details were published in the official website at this date, that is October 25th. So there are some vacancies, and even Bachelor of Technology, that is BTech guys, can apply for some of the posts. So the vacancies of security officer, that is the scale is junior management scale. There are 9 vacancies put together, all some different categorical vacancies. And also for engineers, there are vacancies for civil engineers, 4 vacancies, for electrical 2 vacancies, for architect 2 vacancies, and the number of vacancies put together 8 vacancies. So statistician, this is JMGS 1 IT officer, there are 20 vacancies, and chartered accounts, that is CFA, there are 25 vacancies. So the put together there are 64 vacancies in this notification for different posts in the cadre of JMGS1. So again, for the cadre of MMGS2, that is economists, there are 2 vacancies, and for chartered accounts in the scale of MMGS2, there are 25 vacancies. So these are the tentative vacancies. This may vary depending upon the requirement. This was officially published by the bank. So let's see what is the eligibility criteria for this post. So the pay scale for different posts, that is the first post JMGS, the pay scale is this one, 23,700 to around 40,220. And for this post, that is MMGS, the pay scale is varying from 31,705 to 45,950. So the application date has already started from 27th of October. I will, at the end of the video, will see how to apply. And the last date for this application submission of online and including the payment of fees is 17th of November, and the examination, online examination, will be conducted, and the date of examination will be either in December 2020 or January 2020. So there are 2 months for this preparation, so you can just clear this examination with a sufficient amount of preparation. So after the examination, there will be interview followed by examination, and there is also a bond for the one who is selected in these posts. So this is not that required at the present time. And now let's see what is the qualification and also age criteria for different posts. For security officer, that is JMGS 1, the age criteria is 21 to 40 years, maximum 40 years, and the essential qualification is, this is educational qualification, and there is a need of 5 years experience for these post security officers. So 5 years post 5 years experience is required, and they should have a graduate degree of 60%. So this experience we are not focusing much, but we are just focusing mainly on the freshers part, that is civil engineer. The age criteria is 21 to 30 years, and the requisite qualification is degree in civil engineering with 60% marks, and candidate with the postgraduate will be preferred. So if you have postgraduate degree and if you clear the written test, you will be preferred for this post at the time of interview. And the essential qualification, there is no such mandatory requirement as of the condition is fulfilled, so experience is not that preferred, but those who have experience will be given priority at the time of interview. So for electrical engineers, the age criteria is 21 years to 30 years, and the essential qualification is degree in electrical engineering with the 60% marks, and if you have a postgraduate degree, that is MTech, you will be preferred, or MBA or MTech, you will be preferred at the time of interview. There is no such mandatory requirement for the experience, but the priority will be given if you select at the time of interview based on your relevant field of experience. For architect engineering, the requisite qualification is BArch for architect engineer, and 60% marks. The same is the criteria. For economists, that is MMG2, the age criteria is 21 to 30 years. The requisite qualification is postgraduate in economics with the marks of 60% or a PhD in economics, and the essential criteria is postgraduate with the minimum 2 years of experience for this post, because it is management grade pay level 2, so this is needed, or a PhD is required for this post. So this is for those who have 2 years of experience. And for other post, a statistician, that is the postgraduate degree in economics or statics with 60%, and for IT officer they should have 60%, and also bachelor degree in computer science, information technology, or electrical and telecommunication from a recognized university with a 60% marks, or a minimum of MCA persons are also eligible for this post, so that is IT officer, and they should have the criteria minimum 1 year experience is required in this field, so called the IT field. So those who have experience are only eligible for IT officer. For next post, that is chartered accounts, the required age criteria is 21 to 30 years. Qualified chartered account is the essential criteria, that is eligibility criteria, and there is no such priority or mandatory requirement that they should have experience, but the experienced candidates are preferred at the time of interview. So chartered accounts, that is another pay level 2, that is MMGS, this is manager level. The age criteria is 21 to 30, and the essential age criteria or the qualification is just qualified chartered account, that is CFA, and they should have 3 years of experience for this post in order to apply for this post. So this is what the age criteria and also eligibility criteria, and there are some relaxations for different categories: 5 years for SC/ST, 3 years for OBC, and PWD 10 years, and there is also some relaxation for ex-servicemen as well. But the selection procedure is based on the structure of examination, which is composite of 2 hours, and their examination consists of 4 sections, that is reasoning 50 questions 50 marks, English language 50 questions 25 marks, for quantitative aptitude 50 questions 50 marks, professional knowledge, that is your domain knowledge, that is 50 questions, and the marks awarded to this post is 75 marks. So a bit more weightage is given to your professional knowledge, that is domain knowledge. Put together, this is only for 2 hours, so you should have more practice, rigorous practice is needed for this post. So this is what the structure of examination is concerned, and the application fees for different category people, that is 100 rupees plus 18 rupees, that is 18 rupees as GST, total of 118 rupees, and for unreserved EWS OBC 1180 including GST. So this is what the examination criteria and also procedure for different categories and also different posts, how to apply. Let's see the link. If this is the official site of UCO Bank, and if you just click on here, recruitment of specialist officer, this is the official notification, and if you just click on here, apply now online, you will be directed to this page, how to apply online. So that you will be directed to this page, you need to have a preliminary registration. You need to click on for new, click here for new registration. This is the link you need to click on. Click here for new registration. You will be directed to this page that will be asked the basic requirements. First you need to give your basic info, then followed by photo and signature, then details, preview and payment. This is what the application link looks like. The first thing they ask in the preliminary registration, that is first name, middle name, last name, full name, a mobile number, confirm mobile number, email ID, confirm email ID. After you give your email ID, you will be notified with some registration and password. After that you will be again asked to enter through your registration link and also your password, and then you will be followed by photo and signature and further details like qualification, uploading your photo, signature, and also some details, category certificate if you are entitled for that, and preview, and then you will be directed to payment mode. This is how you need to apply for this post. If you have any doubts, please do comment. I will definitely give answer or reply to your comment. Thank you. Have a great day.